They've got a power and a force that you never seen before. They've got the ability to move and to even up the score. Oh yeah. No one can ever take them down. The power lies on their side. Go, 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 Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. Go, 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 Power Rangers.
Up next, the Hornets taking on the Pistons. For Charlotte, as we close out the first half of the season, they rank 10th in the East, looking to rally and improve that position going forward. Pistons, Hornets is next, right after this. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And how about we check the numbers for LaMelo Ball?
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Then it's Sharp, then it's Bridges, and it's Diabate in at the power forward position. And for Detroit, we've got Chris Dunn. Here we go. Isaiah Stewart out there with Reed. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Thompson in at the 3. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And the shot goes in.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Stewart with the steal. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Thompson. And here's Stewart. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham's shot is off. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Miller outside. Over Reed. Miller, no up.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now, here's Cunningham. Against Golden State, he was really on his game.
defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
On the wing, Miller. Dunn covering. Fades back. Yep, that one goes in there.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Thompson. Dunn outside. Stewart finds Dunn. Here's Reed. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, it's early on in this one. Only one basket to speak of. There is time to start working together.
The kick out to Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Here's Stewart. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here is Miller. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Overdone. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got his second bucket.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Thompson passes to Stewart. Thompson inside. Defended by Bridges. Nice shot by Thompson.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Miller right side. Overdone. Miller, no luck.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Well, that is the shot he should be looking for. He's just got to hope for better luck next time.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's in rare territory with those scoring numbers. It's not often we talk about a player averaging over 35 points a game.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Now, here's Dunn. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Dunn against Miller. Out to the wing. Back to ball. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
And stolen by Miller. There's the screen. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Thompson. Over Bridges. And the jump by Reed.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Ball. After the basket by Detroit. And the three ball is good.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now, here is Reed. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Basket, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Diabate. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miller, and there's another one for the Hornets.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, Cade Cunningham.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 2. And here's Reed. Back to Thompson. Now Stewart. Just 4 to shoot. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Miller kicks to Bridges. Miller against Reed. On the wing, Miller. He's got 8. And it's Reed pulling it down.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Thompson finds Stewart. Thompson up top, defended by Bridges. 5 on the clock. Back to Thompson. This one for 3. The rebound by Sharp. The Hornets with the lead. Pass to Bridges. Now here is Miller. Overdone. Rebound, Detroit. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Now here is Miller. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Bucket is good. Miller's got 10. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Charlotte?
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security. Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Sharp with a screen on down. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far.
So a whole new group on the and so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Charlotte Hornets.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. Okay, time to shift focus. Looking at some games coming up later on tonight. For the Grizzlies, they'll be up against the Wizards in Washington. That one's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Should be a close game, considering how close these teams are.
And considering that both badly want to win. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hornets trail by 6. Cade Cunningham out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Reed in at the power forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's the break.
First personal foul. First
And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play, and I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. And the Hornets making a change here. Sharp's checked in. And so Dunn nails both of them. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Miller. Over Thompson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. That's 12 points from Brandon Miller. And, well, Detroit shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Bridges outside. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Stolen by Thompson.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Dunn shot's good.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Now, here's Bridges. 8 points for him. Pass the ball. Charlotte moving it around. Miller inside. Dunn covering. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for Detroit, Thompson. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he ends up missing both free throws. Hornets trail by 9. Miller outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paul Reed. That is his first foul of the game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Miller. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Pistons leading by 9. Thompson finds Cunningham. And here is Dunn. Here's Thompson. A fader. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists in the game. Dunn against Miller. They set the pick. Throws it up high. Stewart with the steal. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Ball. Pass to Dunn. Stewart kicks to Thompson. Looking for Cunningham, and he gets it there. Shoots over Ball. And there's another one for the Pistons.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 13-point game. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Cunningham, a screen on Bridges. In the corner, Reed with it. Dunn outside. Steps back and fires. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Shots good by Miller.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Cunningham against Ball. That one a little long. Hornets trail by 9. Here's Miller. Sharp trying to break free. Miller, no luck. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
And he's going to have to get checked out with that great medical staff that all teams in this league have.
Detroit making a switch here. Hollins checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Connect, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. Hornets trail by 8. On the floor for Charlotte. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 4. Cleared away by Stewart. The Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th. Right around 46-47%.
Yeah, Cade is in command of this offense. He knows exactly where his guys are and when to get them the ball.
Down against Miller. Now Ball. They set the screen. Green from outside.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
Now, here's Cunningham. It's the first that stretches their lead to 8.
And what you respect about Cade Cunningham is that he puts his team on his back. He does everything he can to deliver whatever they need.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Miller. Cunningham pulls it down. Pistons leading by 9. Now Stewart. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Cunningham fires. Oh, and wide open, nails the J. Hornets trail by 11. Miller with the ball. Now Ball. Tries it from 16. It's off target.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Detroit.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Cade Cunningham.
Well, he had...
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes it...
Well, Chris, you're...
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Paul George.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. John Collins out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's George in at small forward. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Bol in at the 5, roaming the paint. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's George. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Maxey. Clock at 6. George for 3. Hits the trifecta.
One of the league's best wing shooters. PG provides offense night in and night out.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Miller outside. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Driving inside. Tries the spin move. With the spin, and he lays it in.
Oh, showing some power there. Maxey was not going to be denied.
Miller outside. Here's Knipple. George defending. Here's Miller. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Hardaway finds Collins. Back to Hardaway. Oh, it's blocked by Bol. Miller against Collins. Pass to Ball. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Now Miller puts up a 3. Counted from distance. Miller's got 5 now.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Here's Embiid. Bol covering. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Bol. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
First one falls for him. Well, for Joel Embiid, he has 1 MVP, but Richard, you wonder, could he have won more?
I think he and Jokic would have gone back and forth. I still think he has some great basketball left in him, though.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career. Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
Now here's Miller. 5 points in the game. The dive for the ball. Stolen by Miller. On the break. From 15 feet away. And another basket for Charlotte.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Hardaway, the pass to Maxey. Drives to the hoop. There's the block.
You gotta love the hustle from Ball. Great job rising up to send it back.
You knew eventually they were going to miss this one. At least you hope.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, everybody. Now coming into the floor is your scoring squad. Bring me here, make some noise. Get on your feet, Rosie Ford. It's your scoring squad.
And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. And we have the league leaders over the last 10 games. This list is best scoring point guards. Tyrese Maxey, third. Fourth, LaMelo Ball.
You know, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded offensive talents in the league.
Yeah, these guys aren't out there just to run the offense for their teams. They pretty much are the offense, and they can light it up.
Now here's Maxey, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Embiid passes to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hardaway. Over Knipple. Philadelphia with another miss.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Now here's Ball. And there's the drive. Now Bull. Here's Ball. Coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And here's Knipple from the arc. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
76ers trail by 6. And here's Hardaway. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Miller. He's got 7. And here's Knipple from the arc. And Charlotte, another 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Hardaway, the pass to Maxey. Going inside. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Now the Hornets moving it up. And there's the lob. Stolen by Collins. It's Grimes on the wing. Pounded by Ball. Collins passes to Hardaway. Now here's Grimes. Pounded by Ball. Embiid a screen on Ball. Clock at 4. Spins. Here's Grimes. Miller pulls it in. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Knipple. This one for 3. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Out left to the wing. Embiid finds Maxey. And here's Collins. The 3-ball. Knocks down the triple.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the 3-shot is just that easy.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Grimes. Still without a bucket. Maxey passes to Grimes. Outside Hardaway. 4-3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
Now here's Miller. Covered by Grimes. Pass to Bull. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. 76ers trail by 6. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid. Quentin Grimes out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Now here's Embiid. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to White. Here's Ball. Six on the shot clock. Knocked away. Here's Champagnie. And a miss there on the triple.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Now Miller. To the inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Champagnie. He's guarded by Bridges. Jaquez against Miller. And so the ball out of bounds. Jaquez touched it last.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
Bagley's checked in for the Sixers. Charlotte leading by 8. Miller with it. 7 points in the game. To the paint. And it's Bridges with the jam.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Here's Grimes. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Pass to Bagley. Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Bagley for 3. On target from range. Bagley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. White, the pass to Miller. Embiid covers. Here's Ball. Out to Bridges. And out of bounds. The 76ers will take it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Friday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
And that game against the Kings, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Outside Bagley. Pass to Jaquez. And a two-handed jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Miller left side. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
Now here's Grimes. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
'76ers trail by 7. Grimes, the pass to Bagley. Embiid, a screen on White. Here's Champagnie from deep. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Miller. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Charlotte with another.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Grimes, the pass to Bagley. Inside. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Miller. Outside White. Pass to Miller. Shot clock at 5. Ball outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. Number 1, the Hornets.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
Sharp, he's checked in for White. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for the Sixers. Pass to Miller. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. That doesn't go either for Ball. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 6. Stolen by Bridges. Now here's Miller. Sharp, a screen on Maxey. Now here's Miller. Defense right on it.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Outside Maxey. Screen by Embiid. Jacks up a 3. And it's Maxey missing. Charlotte leading by 8. Miller outside. Outside Sharp. Pass to Ball. And there's the rejection. Here's Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Miller, the pass to Ball. And here's Sharp. Back to Ball for 3. The rebound by Embiid.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Philadelphia moving it around. Maxey against Ball. Here's Embiid. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
No good on that one.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in. John Collins checked in for the Sixers. Hardaway comes in for Grimes. Charlotte leading by 7. Pass to Bridges. Miller against Hardaway. Again the miss by the Hornets. Philadelphia's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Down low. Here's Embiid over Sharp. Look at Embiid with the skilled finish.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
The Hornets have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Miller against Hardaway. Miller, the pass to Sharp. There's Ball with a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Embiid. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. Embiid elevates.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Charlotte leading by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Ball outside. Fires the three. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Hawkins. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver. Hardaway finds Collins. Lets it fly. And it's Maxey missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now here's Miller. He's got 11. The fader. It's good. Off the glass. Miller's got 13.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
For the Hornets. Bowl, he's checked in for Sharp. Knipple comes in for Miller, and it's Pippen. And so it's Charlotte closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Fellas, what are the games you're most looking forward to?
I always want to see the best players in the league scrapping and clawing, like when it was me against Hakeem or MJ or Tim Duncan or Yao Ming or Alonzo Mourning.
Or Kenny Smith.
How can I forget about you, Kenny? I always did enjoy putting the smack down on you and your team.
Okay, that's enough. I tell you what, I'm most looking forward to the end of this segment. And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the 76ers.
Losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Yeah, no.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. 76ers trail by 7. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Bol out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Knipple in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And stolen by Bol. Here's Miller. Bol, a screen on Hardaway. Inside. It's tipped. It's George on the wing. All alone. And it falls. All over the rim and in. George has got his second bucket of the night.
You can't lose track of PG. He is a lethal catch-and-shoot option.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Embiid passes to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Kicks it out to Collins. Three-pointer, no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Hardaway against Miller. Out to the wing. There's Ball with a 3. Joel Embiid with the board. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 7-point differential. And the shot goes down. Maxey's got 6.
Maxey just completely disregarding the defense because he can.
Bridges, a screen on Hardaway. Fires at the elbow. Miller can't get it to go.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Collins finds George. Back to Collins. Down it. And it's now only a 1-point Charlotte lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Miller. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to George. Outside Hardaway. Here's Maxey. Back to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The baseline J is on the way. And it's Maxey missing. Hornets leading by 3. And here's Miller. 15 points in the game. Pass to Knipple. Here's the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Collins. George outside. And here is Maxey. Outside Hardaway for the tie. Fires in the triple. Hardaway's got 11.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Miller, the pass to Ball. Bridges, a screen on Maxey. Back to Miller. Let's go with a three. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in the game.
He hit 1-3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Maxey finds George. Hardaway against Miller for the lead. With the second effort, rejected by Bol. And they're able to recover. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Knipple. Here's Miller. Now Ball. Here's Bol. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. 15 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Ball against Maxey. Pass to Knipple. Launches a three. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Embiid. Ball covering. Embiid passes to Maxey. Uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
Here's Miller. Goes to the fadeaway.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Collins. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Miller. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Hardaway. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And this is Hardaway Jr. at his best. If I'm his teammates, I keep feeding the hot hand.
Ball passes to Miller. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Right side Bol. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Now the Hornets moving it up. Miller against Collins. From 9 feet. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Now Hardaway. He's got 13. George passes to Collins. Back to George. Over Miller. And George with the basket on the assist by Collins. And now a 4-point Philadelphia lead. Here's Ball. No points so far. Miller outside. Up and over Hardaway. And the 17-footer goes down.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
Ball against Maxey. And rejected. And so the ball out of bounds. And it will touch it last. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Sharp. He's... Philadelphia leading by 6. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. They've got Marvin Bagley. Quentin Grimes out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position. And there's a pick. 4 on the clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul. Embiid passes to Bagley. It's Jaquez on the wing. He's guarded by White. Back to Bagley.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Miller, right side. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Here's Champagny. He takes it in. Softly drops in the floater.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Miller outside. Fades and shoots. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Miller's got 10 points in just the second half.
Man, he's just so consistent from that mid-range area. That's a tough shot to stop.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Champagny. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. Miller with it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. The three is up. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Philadelphia leading by 6. Grimes with the ball. Now Pippen defending. Outside Grimes to the paint. Here's Champagny. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller's got his 6th rebound on the night. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Shoots off the step back. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Now just a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Charlotte making some changes. Bol, he's checked in for Diabate, and it's Ball in for Pippen. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxey, he's checked in for Bagley. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And it's Maxey missing.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Now here's Miller. Pass to Ball. Shoots over Maxey. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Charlotte foul. Ball. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Jaquez. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Jaquez drops them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Hornets trail by 6. Ball looks over the floor. 6 to shoot. Miller outside. Yes! He nails it! Miller's got 27 points.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
The Hornets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. White, the pass to Miller. The kick out to White. Miller against Jaquez. Offensive rebound. Miller outside. Oh, deflected. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Shooting 1.
Watching Tyrese Maxey grow as a player has been special. He's constantly adding new wrinkles to the game, improving his skill set on both sides of the ball.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Pass to Champagny. Shot blocked. Miller against Jaquez. Miller, the pass to Bowl. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Unloads from 13. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, terrific work from the mid-range. Ball has an impressive feel when to take these shots.
Maxey with a screen on White. Back to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. He's closely guarded. And is blocked. White on the wing, covered by Grimes. That's good from Bowl on the assist by White. And it's now only a 1-point Philadelphia lead. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from 11. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Now here's Ball to tie it up. Ball cashes one in from distance.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Outside Jaquez. Maxey with a screen on Bowl. Bowl against Jaquez. Back to Maxey. Fires the 3. Hornets with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. There's a screen by Bowl. Back to Miller. And another basket for Charlotte.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Outside Jaquez. To the inside. To the middle. Here's Maxey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Ball.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always...
And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Brandon Miller.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kobe White.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. And he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker out there with Conley. Then it's Fleming. Then there's Toppin. And it's Harrison at the power forward position. And for Charlotte, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Bridges. And it's Bull in at the 5, home in the paint. With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
Now, here's Bull. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Clock is at 3. Here's Ball. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Miller against Booker. To the middle. Here's Bull. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bull's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Charlotte.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Pass to Knipple. And stolen by Booker. To the right side. Conley kicks to Booker. Fades and shoots. Count it, good.
Sharpshooter from anywhere on the floor. Booker's release and form, it's so mechanically sound.
Miller surveying the floor. Bridges up top. Outside, Ball. Clock at 6. Miller finds Bull. Fires from the wing. And it falls over the rim and in.
Boy, how fluid and confident is Brandon Miller shooting the basketball.
Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Miller, no luck.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Conley, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Bull. Here's Fleming. He's covered by Bull. Outside Conley. Now here's Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Launches a three. A shot by Fleming, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Bull. Bridges outside. Ball from long range. It's good from long range.
LaMelo Ball, shot ready, always.
Now here's Conley. He has yet to score. Conley with the screen on Miller. Booker the pass to Fleming. Back to Booker. Over Miller. No good from Booker. Hornets leading by 3. Left side Miller. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
Miller outside. Pass to Bull. Miller sets a screen for Bull. Miller the bounce pass. Charlotte moving the ball around. Buries it from 3-point range.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it's Toppin, that time on the assist from Booker. Toppin's got his second basket.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has, look out.
Connects from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And talking to Con Kniffel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
And here's Miller. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Miller dishes the ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Booker the pass to Toppin. And here is Conley. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Conley. Jacks up a 3. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Miller kicks the ball. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here is Conley. On the wing, Harris. Shoots over Bridges. Harris, no good.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Miller with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against Memphis. On the court for the Suns, they've got Precious Achiuwa, and it's Mobo in at the 3. There's a screen by Achiuwa. Just 5 on the clock. Green passes to Achiuwa. Hornets with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the bucket by the Hornets. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And he makes the first. Ball's checked in for the Hornets. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to Bridges. From deep three-point land. Ball no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 6. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
The first free throw is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And both free throws good for White.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Out left to the wing. Achiuwa inside. He's against Bridges. Inside. Mobo.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. It's Miller on the wing. Takes the 13-footer, uses the glass to drop it in. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
Pass to Iguodaro. Stolen by Ball. Here's the teardrop. Phoenix grabs the miss. Achiuwa's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And yes, it's good. He has 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now, here is Miller. He's covered closely. Suns trail by 6. Now, Achua. Nothing on the board. 6 to shoot. To the paint. There's Green with the 3. Bridges with the board. Hornets leading by 6. Miller outside. There's a screen. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Green against Bridges. And Green gets it to go. And now just a 4-point Hornets lead.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
Miller outside. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back. And that one's on target from the wing. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise for your Navy.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bulls checked in. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Dallas. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And the Hornets,
their position in the rankings really hasn't fluctuated, but there's still a little time for them to make some noise, and a late season push could make all the difference.
Now here is Harris. A 17-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
and you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Here's Miller. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Miller the pass the ball. Back to Miller. Poked away. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Guys, back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
I'll tell you, from the moment he entered this league, LaMelo Ball has been a high-volume three-point shooter.
Pass to Achua. Back to Booker. There's a screen by Achua. Booker with it. Now Bol defending. Nice move. The Hornets pull it in. Bol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Conley against Miller. On the wing, Bridges. Off target from outside. And it's Conley with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 5-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Pass to Achua. Booker against Miller. Booker left side. Count it. Booker's got 10 points.
It looked like he caught the clock out of the corner of his eye, and Booker calmly beats it.
Booker against Miller. over Booker. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 8 here in the quarter.
Feels like he has played a little more under control here in the second.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and it's Knippel in for Miller. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA.
And not having Drew Holiday, the other guys must step up. It's not just the point production, it's the defense he provides.
And looking back at our first half, Devin Booker was a major factor.
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, Jets.
Great points. Get it? See what I did there?
We saw Ernie, it just wasn't funny.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The Suns leading. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bull out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Knippel in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, it's Harris. Shoots over Bridges. Harris, no good. And the Hornets with possession here. Miller with the ball. Out to the right wing. For the lead. And it's Bull that time on the assist from Miller. Miller's got his 3rd assist on the night.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
Booker outside. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Booker's got 17 now. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Pass to Bull. Bull with a wide open look. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 18.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Booker. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Well, LaMelo, ball in the catch-and-shoot game, he says, I can get off the ball as well.
Harris outside. Back to Conley. Pass to Harris. Over to the left wing. Conley kicks to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Well, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
Miller against Booker. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Bull.
And taking a look here at some stats for Miles Bridges. How last month turned out for him, he's averaging 10 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And the dunk by Booker.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Miller against Booker. Outside, ball. Back to Miller. Over Booker. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Outside Conley to the inside, and stolen by Bull. Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Free throw, good, Booker.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me, the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
Both free throws good from Booker. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Conley. Tapping a screen on Bull. Pass to Toppin. 5 to shoot. Conley with the 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 6 assists in the game. Miller outside. He's looking for Bull and finds him. Here's Bridges, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Harris.
Yeah, defenders can have a very hard time against Miles Bridges because it's not just size, it is skill.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Bridges passes to Miller. Here's Bull. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Conley. And here is Toppin. Defended by Bridges. Toppin dishes to Booker. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Toppin throws it down.
Explosive above the rim player. Mr. Toppin, have at it.
It's Miller on the wing. Defended by Booker. Here's Fleming. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Conley, the pass to Fleming. He's looking for Toppin and finds him. Outside Conley. For three, Harris. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Harris has got 9.
Really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Here's Miller. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Miller's got 4 points in the quarter. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Harris finds Toppin and stolen by Miller. Right side, Ball. Back to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. The shot comes out. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Ball against Conley. And Booker kicks to Conley. Booker against Miller. Conley with the 3, and Bull pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Miller. Here's Knipple. Miller outside. Takes a 3. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams making substitutions here. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Hornets 4th.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Here's Conley. He's got 8. Pass to Toppin. Green against White. And stolen by Sharp. Sharp with a screen on Conley. And it's Miller penetrating. Toppin with the steal. Green with the ball. He's picked up by White. Fleming the pass to Toppin. Suns moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Pass to Harris. Outside, Green launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They've led by as many as 11 points. be playing host to Miami for the next game. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Suns trail by 4. Now here is Harris. 9 points in the game so far. Conley kicks to Harris. Pass to Toppin. To end the cold streak, it's blocked. And here's Miller. He's got 17 from the wing, and the bank shot is good. Miller's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Outside Conley. Fires for 3, and that one is off.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And it's Miller penetrating. Right side, Pippen. Miller kicks to Pippen. That 3 off the mark. Suns trail by 6. Outside Conley. Pass to Toppin. Here's Green. White covering. Floats one. White with the defensive effort. Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And Greg, you watch Chillin Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Booker dishes to Green. On the wing, Booker, covered by Miller. Booker looking around. Over Miller, and Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
The Hornets on offense. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Outside, White. Miller sets a screen for White. Miller outside. Shot clock at 5. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 10-point Hornets lead. Out to the right wing. Achua kicks to Booker. There's a screen by Achua. Devin Booker soaring in.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Hornets.
Pass to Miller. A fadeaway, and that one good. Miller's got 15 points in just the second half.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Green against White. Miller outside. It's stolen by Green. Back to Booker. Achua, the pass to Green. Now Booker, covered by Miller. Shoots from the right block. No good from Booker.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hornets lead by 10. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Both teams deciding to change it up. Charlotte leading by 4. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. We'll be topping out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Conley, and it's Fleming in it with Reese.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Tapping a screen on Pippen. Harris passes to Booker. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Bull. He's checked in for the Hornets. Knipple comes in for Kobe White. Now Conley. Toppin finds Booker. Nice move. Puts up a deep 3. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Booker in the corner. Right wing. Suns moving the ball around. On the wing, Booker. To the wing right side. The 3. Booker nails the 3. So confident.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Miller with the ball. Toppin with the steal. Takes a step back. Pass to Harris. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Charlotte in the lead. Miller right side. Toppin with the steal. Booker up top. Now Conley. Stolen by Pippen.
Oh, Brandon Miller with the pretty feed.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Now Toppin. 16 feet away. Buries the jumper.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
He gets it to go.
Wow, the young sir, Brandon Miller, in a big moment. I got you, folks.
It's Booker. Outside Conley. Now Harris. Now Booker to tie it up. The shot is off. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. Now Miller. Shoots. That one is off. Suns trail by 3. Here's Conley. .29 left here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Now Booker. Stolen away. Now here is Miller. Fires from 18, and he makes that one count.
They turn to Brandon Miller in a big spot, and he delivers.
The Suns shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Ball comes in for Scottie Pippen. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, "Hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end." Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
All right, Allie, thank you. Conley against Ball. Outside Booker. And the layup is off.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Now Miller. They double him with Booker. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
Puts up a 3. Good.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. First free throw was good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Here's Conley. Shot from 16. Can't get it to go. And so it's Charlotte with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And now, our player of the game, Brandon Miller.
Just don't understand where we went wrong. I gave you my heart, I gave you my soul, I gave you. As a matter of fact, I was the one who said I loved you first. It was about 8 years ago. Don't act like you don't know. We were sitting at home in your mama's living